Hey you guys, it is Casper here with a 10-minute update on silver, gold, the dollar, but also platinum and palladium. A bit late, I know, but we're not able to do those the past day or two due to other reasons. But here we're going to look at what has happened on the 1 hourly time frame. So short-term stuff, no long-term stuff, just looking at what is happening here. And yeah, and yeah, also again, check out the Substack if you want the detailed stuff on stocks and ETFs and the bigger updates that we do every day, basically every day. Good. With that said, guys, silver had, I would say, the first real big down day. Looking back for, you can see the down day here. Looking back, it's actually the biggest down day in a very long time. So, but where are we? Where are we? So, what we looked at over the past week or two is actually this cup and handle here, right? Perfect, lovely. Again, these are very clean. Breaking out above it, back testing, dripping below, and then Friday we did see a full on. I will say leverage got cleaned, right? Maybe not totally here, but that definitely all the people that were adding into this move here based on the July price action, they had stop loss getting hit just below again, stop losses below here, that little wick, and then again getting to that flag low. And then we started to form a head and shoulder pattern, which let's check out the measured move on that. We're going to do that together like that to the lowest point like this, and then you add that right there. So wow, we've basically ticked it, right? Right there, boom, we hit the measured move. And then we found support at, there are two very important supports. The one from the very low here, tariff low, connecting there, and then all the way up to here. We are there now, big support, and we need it to bounce next week. If that fails, it opens up to the blue one here, and also a big horizontal level right there, which we will add in at roughly 37.2. So yeah, next week we want to see a good impulse to the upside so we can start to gain some momentum here. In order for us not, we don't want to see this grindy stuff here because then we're most likely going to break down and get into this, 37.5, 32, 37.2 level, which will be the next support. So we want this to be somewhat V-shaped, right? At least get a big impulse and then we can go again. The trend line is very clear to break, actually. It's that one. This is the one we need to break for next week. That one right there. And it will happen during the first two trading days. So the first two trading days for silver next week is actually very important. Otherwise, we're gonna see, most likely, 3% drop until we find some bigger supports. Again, overall, still going up, and this is a massive resistance, the red one. It's a big one, and you can see here on the daily how important it is. And this is the one that we need to break in order for, again, really to rally. I still believe that we're going to get to the 40s. Did we see a 40 candle on the futures maybe? Just want to check here very briefly. Did we see a 40? Now, this is gold, of course, so that doesn't matter. Almost 40. So yeah, getting close to the 40s. Resistance, right? Good. Gold on the 1 hourly. Still, the overall setup is holding. Getting to a very important moment here. You can see the lower trend line hit. Again, this is the frame that we have right there. So again, overall, the setup is still fine. Again, ideally, I would have liked to have held here at the midpoint, because then again, that would have been very, very technical bullish. If we held here and then started to move, but now we're here holding, and this we really want to hold roughly 3,320. Um, and that will mean we break the triangle. And if we start to break that low there, right here at roughly 3,240, then this setup most likely fails. So very important, and we need the most bullish view that we could see now is that, by the way. But we need to negate the breakdown there, because then all of a sudden, the bears are sniffing some money and they can short into that breakage for gold. So overall, still okay. Again, ideally we held that 3,370 right here, this big horizontal support, supply and demand level for gold. Yeah, nothing much there. The Dixie is again sniffing potentially a counter trend rally, because we have been breaking the long-term downtrend or the midterm downtrend. This is basically 3 months breaking out, making a high here, deep pullback. But now we have also a level of which, if we start to get above that, then momentum to the upside on the 1 hourly comes into play. You can see here that also starts to look like a bit of a, again, short-term bottoming structure, and we could see the Dixie actually do some into August actually be quite strong, which of course will put some headwind into silver and gold, platinum, basically everything, right? Good. Palladium here, bit of a funky chart, but again, major peak there, low here, bit of a bear flag, breaking down again. And now if we hold here and start to rally, if we get to here, then this looks like a very bullish bull flag. Bullish, but very clean bull flag. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we could go to here and then go where we don't make the lower low, or we could go all the way down to roughly 1,020, 1,220, which I think is going to be a place with a lot of support. And then that's most likely the bottom for the flag until disproven. So we still have, I think, the remaining of July, it's going to be within that yellow one there, basically doing nothing, right? Nothing biggie. Platinum, as we talked about, you can see we broke this upsloping trend line here, and we broke down and we went from 1,450 down to 1,400, basically getting down to support right around here. Not all the way down, but again, it depends on how you make the trends. And then also we have a bit of a wedge here that is maybe a bit immature, but it's definitely have its place in time here. And if we can break that, then again we could be negating breaking further down. But in order to really confirm that, I think we need to get above somewhere around here. We need to get back above 1,440. So yeah, platinum here, short term. This is very short term. We're only talking 1 week. A 1 week breakdown in the grand scheme of things doesn't mean anything. But again, hopefully we break this little blue triangle here and we start to see an up move again and getting above that 1,450-ish, 1,440 maybe. Then you can see here, if we add the horizontal right around there, you can see that if we get back above there, we have more upside to come. That is all. Have a great day, and with no further ado, cheers.